Maritas kay si babae niya siya si Marites. Marites kay ako akang quote kay ang mga chismosa high-tech na. Noon nasa kapitbahay lang sila, ngayon nasa Facebook na.
Thank you so much. Ay, sige. So, let's proceed sa icebreaker sa section B.
Wait lang, section B.
Nice.
Ay na lang. Ayun na. Tukar ako cellphone day. Ay, wait na, Ana. Please, man.
Paki-upset daw po si Miss Janena kay di po daw siya kasulod.
Wait, si Insan.
Oh, wait lang. Iwasan saan ako ni icebreaker. So, sa section B, mo ninyo ang icebreaker. Your voice sounds like animal. So, instruction, before ninyo i-pick a word ka inyong ganahan kaayo. So, i-transform na ninyo yung tingog sa kuan. Karang pinahayop na tingog. Oh, so, natay duha ka choice. Tuko o iring. So, bago ka mo answer, kailangan din mo dyan ka tuko. Niya. Niya ang iring. Meow. So, sige. Number 1, kasi maka-answer, Ana.
Meow.
Dito. Adin ikaw kagimbang yun niya.
Meow. Kagimbaga meow.
Sige, kagimbaga. Konto message. Number 2. Taro nga dyan nag-iring-iring ang tuko-tuko, ha? So, tama siya sa kuan. Tama yung answer. Number 2, kasi maka-answer, Ana. Okay, number 2, section B. Miss Koan, hair mo. Sige na, para madali pa. How about Miss Lucanyas? Si Miss Lato, ikaw sa imong kuan, sa imong hayop na gusto. Ilito ko o iring. Sige. Okay, ang tiri. Number 2. Taniling microphone. Tama siya. So, next. Number 3. Tayo na kayo number 3.
Pantakala.
Meow.
empleyado?
Titingog ko diya, day.
Oh yes, dunggan imong tingog.
Patent attorney.
Okay, very good. Okay, last number. Ayun na kayo ni.
Meow. Kaong ka.
Go ahead, Miss Kaon. Ha?
Academician.
Yes, tama inyo ang mga answers. So, let's proceed. Ako sa iunda akong share screen ha. Wait lang. Oh, ayan, para makita ninyo yung mga answer. As correct siya tama. Okay. Wait a little bit. Lisha, madunggan ko, Lisha. Okay, so no, na-admit na ang mga wala na ano. So, before we start our discussion, last week, we have discussed about biodiversity. So, anyone, kinsay na idea, puri ko sa giniscuss sa group 3 last week. On your own idea, ayaw pangwa sa kuwan, bugin. Mangita ko diri sa kuwan ha, Google Meet. Gerson, try ko. Okay, Miss Garson, go ahead para makaproceed na ta.
So, last meeting, ang reporters discuss about sa diversity. So, ako nasabtan sa diversity kay tanang butang is connected yan and then dili na to siya dapat abusuhon. Gamito na to siya time. So, thank you. Para to.
Thank you so much, Miss Garson. Very good, guys. Ano? So, wala na yung magdungang idea. It will serve as your oral presentation. Wala na, kaya mag-proceed na ta sa tuwang klase. Okay. Ay, Mr. Alimento, magdungag ka? You're raising your hand.
Ako idea about katong biodiversity is katong mga living organisms that just such as katong mga plants and animals that we should take care. Mara akong idea din.
Okay, thank you so much. Tama na guro kung ano. Miss Monte Calvo, let's proceed to our discussion, which is the nano world. So, paminaw magtarong kay pagkahuman ay we have an application mag-vista.
Sige, wait lang. Guys, kapalay ng video recording.
Good day, everyone. My name is Riza Alberta Mudicalvo from 2 PPLEDHE. And we are the group 4. And we're going to tackle about Module 4 lesson the nano world. Learning outcomes. At the end of this lesson, learners are expected to First, define the major potential and realize impacts of nanotechnology on society. Second, analyze nanotechnology through the conceptual STS lenses. And lastly, number three, examine the costs and benefits to the society of nanotechnology. Nanoworlds of science and technology has emerged as significant interest for governments, industries, and academicians. The two terms used in the literature and reference to the world of nanomaterials and nanoscience and nanotechnology. What is nanotechnology? Nanotechnology is science, engineering, and technology conducted at the nanoscales, which is about 1 to 100 nanometers. Nanoscience and nanotechnology are the study and application of extremely small things and can be used across all the other science fields such as chemistry, biology, physics, materials, science, and engineering. So, nanotechnology is a study of what happens when things get very, very small, only a few atoms in size. So, kapag madunggan nato ang words na nano, it means small. Nano World is the global market leader for the tips for scanning through microscopy and atomic force. Microscopy, the atomic force microscope is the defining instrument for the whole field of nanoscience and nanotechnology. It enables its users in research and high-tech industry to investigate materials at the atomic scale. Nanoscience and nanotechnology branch of science that studies systems and manipulates matters on atomic, molecular, and supramolecular scales, ultra small scales, the nanometry scale. How it started. The ideas and concept behind nanoscience and nanotechnology started with a talk entitled There's Plenty of Room at the Bottom by physicians Richard Feynman at an American Physical Society meeting at the California Institute of Technology, Caltech, on December 29, 1959. Long before the term nanotechnology was used in his talk, Feynman described a process in which scientists would be able to manipulate and control individual atoms and molecules. Over a decade later, in his explorations of ultra precision machining, Professor Norio Taniguchi coined the term nanotechnology. It was not until 1981, with the development of the scanning tunneling microscope that could see individuals' atoms, the modern nanotechnology began. So, hello everyone. I am Celine E. Del Rosario, and my assigned topic here is about the fundamental concepts in nanoscience and nanotechnology. So, it's hard to imagine just how small nanotechnology is. When we say something is nano, means that it is very small. The size of 1 nanometer is 1 billion of a meter, or 10 raised to negative 9 of a meter, which means in 1 meter ka nagakompose siya og isa ka billion na nanometer. Nanometer is about 100,000 times smaller than the weight of human hair. So, here are other few illustrative examples. There are 25,400,000 nanometers in 1 inch. Also, in a sheet of paper or newspaper is about 100,000 nanometers thick, while on a comparative scale, if a marble were a nanometer, then 1 meter would be the size of Earth. So, I have here an illustration. As we can see in the
Speaking
picture,
of military
ini siya kay
application,
balance scaling sa isa ka object para makitaan or ma-imagine jud nato kung unsa kagamay ang nanometer. So, we have here a tiny small, a grain of sun, cancer cell, bacteria, virus, antibody, glucose, and water molecule. As we can see in water molecule, its measurement is about 10 raised to negative 1. So, if i-compare na to siya sa nanometer, which measurement is 10 raised to negative 9, is makonclude na to nga mas gamay pa sa water molecule ang nanometer. That's how small nanometer is. Nanoscience and nanotechnology involves the ability to see and to control individual atoms. Biology, environmental science, and etc. Making new things at this incredibly small is called nanotechnology. So, nanotechnology is about combining small things, just like atoms and molecules, to create something, whether technology, buildings, medicines, and etc. Also, nanotechnology is one of the most exciting and fast moving areas of science today. Everything on Earth is made up of atoms, just like the food we eat, the clothes we wear, the buildings and houses we live in, and even bodies. Atom is the smallest part of substance and is impossible to see with the naked eye. In fact, it is impossible to see with a microscope typically used in high school science classes. The microscopes needed to see things at the nanoscale were invented relatively recently, for about 30 years ago. Once scientists had the right tools, such as the scanning tunneling microscope or STM and the atomic force microscope or AFM, the age of nanotechnology was born. Although modern nanoscience and nanotechnology are quite new, nanoscale materials were used for centuries. Alternate sized gold and silver particles created colors in the stained glass windows of medieval churches hundred years ago. The artists back then just didn't know that the process they used to create these beautiful works of art actually led to changes in the composition of the materials they were working with. So, sa unang panahon di ay, kaya ang nanotechnology is existing na. Pero ang katong naghimo or katong artist sa stained glass windows of medieval churches 100 years ago kay walay idea, iyang pag-process sa gold and silver particles into something is called nanotechnology. Today, scientists and engineers are finding a wide variety of ways to deliberately make materials at the nanoscale to take advantage of their enhanced properties, such as higher strength, lighter weight, increased control of light spectrum, and greater chemical reactivity than their larger scale counterparts. So, in today's generation, we all know that science and technology is really evolving and nanotechnology is a part of it. Scientists and engineers today are using nanotechnology to create something and to take advantage of their works. That's why nanotechnology plays an important role in improving products, treating diseases, and serving humanity in all areas of life.
Thank you, Mr. Rosario. First of all, I'm Christian Maynay. And so we are going to learn about nanotechnology, how it started and its fundamental concepts in nanoscience and nanotechnology. So let's move on to the societal impact. It's how institutions, organizations, businesses, or individuals' actions affect the surrounding society. How information and technology developed by people directly related to organization, individual, or people with societies. So societal impacts of new technologies are easy to identify but hard to measure or predict. Let's note the new technologies that are now evolving now in our society are easy to identify lang yung impacts na nahatag. It's because we are curious on how new technologies affects our life today. It's so hard to measure its impacts and how it will last. Nanotechnology will have significant social impacts in the areas of military applications, intellectual property issues, as well as having an effect on labor and the balance between citizens and all governments. So, we already know naman that nanotechnology is a study and it is an application of extremely small things and can be used across all the other science fields
science and engineering. So we are not shocked that it has a significant social impact in the areas of military applications, issues, as well as having an effect on labor and the balance between citizens and all governments. But nanotechnologies may provide new solutions for that issues just like country or lack access to basic services such as safe water, reliable energy, healthcare, education. Kaning nanotechnology is makahelp by ni ana. Ang impacts niya ay sa nanotechnology no, military application. If the military forces of the industrialized world become more difficult to attack if we use the nanotechnology, this may force those involved in the war them to adopt new strategies, including sabotage, attacks on civilian and other targets just like that. Speaking of military applications, military application is a high proportion of nanotechnology research is sponsored by the military, thus focus towards military application. So kaning military application no means halang acquisition, research, development, testing, and etc. is owned or pinag-iyahan sa mga armed forces no and nag-focus naman siya in military applications. So the advanced developments in the military technology may have application for societal and political relations within the community. 5G cellular networks, semiconductors, and large-scale analytic engineers are the advanced technology nga na developed now in military technology no and dagan pa na that has applications just like offensive arms harm the enemy while defensive weapons ward off offensive blows. So the advancement of nanotechnology might contribute to terrorism as it can exacerbate or increase existing trends towards asymmetric warfare. Possibly no na ang advancements of nanotechnology may contribute to terrorism because it has some potential risks, just like in the environment, health, and safety issues towards people na nagamit ani. So that's it.
The patent attorney must establish uniqueness and obviousness in the process of nanotechnology patent application. It is important that the patent attorney could provide or will provide a good and reliable products that are helpful to the people. When we say patent attorney, they are registered and have the right to implement and give suggestions through to the patent examiner. A patent examiner may state that a nanostructured product lacks novelty because the relevant nanostructure material was present in an existing product, even though the nanostructure material was not recognized. Yet, it is a visual for the patent examiner to give instructions and ideas that could be helpful in the implementation of patent attorney. So they are the workers in such products or buildings that could be created. A patent examiner defines as the civil engineer that has a rule to communicate and implement what kind of diameters or meters and nanometers it could be useful in using such nanotechnological processes. Third, we have the pundits. Pundits means they are the one who are providing a huge opinion that could be spread through to the people. Okay, so pundits have warned that the resulting patent creates an adverse effect in progress in technology and have argued that there should be held patents on basic nanotechnologies. Why there should be a held patents on basic nanotechnologies? Either it is because basic, we need also the right process and safety for the people in order to avail a good product and safety institutions that are built by the patents or patent examiner